Hi there everybody, my name's Evil Lewis and I'm bringing you an interview that everyone has been waiting to see for a very long time. I'd like to welcome my very special guest, the heavyweight House of Pain, Stixx. How's it going?
Oh, well, you know, I've got to say I'm in two minds at the minute because, you know, it's great to have the opportunity to talk to yourself and, you know, give a message to my fans in the XWA.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, over the last week, I've not been sleeping very well.
Right.
Leading up to this interview because I think I know what you're going to ask me, and you know, some of it will be fine, and you know, I can answer honestly. But if something comes up, I'm kind of afraid of what I'm going to say and the actions of other people if I say it. But you know, there's no need to worry about that yet. We'll just We'll just go on as we go forth.
All right. Well, firstly, thanks very much for agreeing to this interview.
No problem.
It's a pleasure to have you here. The first thing I want to say to you is you are now, so far, you're undefeated in 11 straight matches in the XWA. That winning run, everyone's calling it the Stixx streak. It's unprecedented in the XWA. Now, up next for you is arguably your biggest challenge today. Your opponent, your opponent in a no disqualification match as well is the 400-pound toxic terror, Cyanide. A guy who was, I mean I say guy, a thing that has looked so dominant in the XWA since he arrived, and is also a member of Team Rockstar, who, it's been no secret you've had a lot of problems with them recently. What are your thoughts going into that match, Stixx?
Well, big being the appropriate word there,
yeah.
Biggest challenge. It seems like I just can't get away from Team Rockstar, you know, whether it be the Rockstar Spud or Bon Jovi, or, you know, that little rat stallion, you know, it's been in my head for the past year, and now, you know, they've got this monstrous guy in, 400 pounds. You know, I wouldn't even say that this is the biggest challenge that I've ever had in the XWA. This is probably the biggest challenge that I've had in my career.
Right.
You know, I've never been in there with someone who's bigger than me, someone who's probably stronger than me. You know, he might even be meaner than me. But you know, the one thing I've got him trumped on, actually the two things. One is heart. He will never break me down. He will never make me so I quit. I don't care if he's 400 pounds bigger than me, stronger than me. I will continue until that man falls, and I take my streak up to 12. And the other thing is the fans.
Yeah.
You know, they get louder and louder every time I make an appearance in Morecambe. You know, and I appreciate that, I really do. You know, with them behind me, there's nothing that will stop me. Absolutely nothing.
Right. I mean, talking to you right now, you come across as a really nice guy, and you know, that's certainly the same Stixx that the fans in Morecambe have seen since you came to the XWA in 2008. You know, you've become one of the most popular wrestlers in the company, a respected figurehead in the dressing room, where you're known as the conscience of the XWA. And in spite of that, on the flip side, in other UK wrestling promotions elsewhere, we see a different, more vicious, more nasty side of Stixx. And you often get booed by fans in other promotions. Why do you think it is the fans treat you so differently in the XWA? I mean, is there something special about Morecambe, would you say?
Oh yeah.
To you?
I mean, I remember, you know, when Greg Lambert was a nice guy.
Yeah.
Back in 2008, he conducted an interview with me just after the show where I delivered that power driver. And he asked me a few questions, and I gave honest answers. You know, Morecambe has always been a very special place to me. You know, every one of my career highlights, you know, whether it be my TV debut back in the old FWA, or winning the British Tag Team titles, you know, happened right here in this town.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and so every time I come here, you know, the memories come flooding back. You know, and it's almost like I'm not here to work. I'm not here to do business. You know, I'm here to have fun. You know, and add to those memories. You know, that I have already. Now, in saying that, you know, going back to why I'm different in other companies. You know, as I was saying about how I get angry backstage, and here I don't need that anger because the fans motivate me.
Yeah. I've got one more question to put to you.
Okay.
Now, it's one that a lot of your critics have been asking. And if you win your 12th match against Cyanide at XWA last fight to the Pro, well, I've already said, that will take the Stixx streak to 12 matches straight. A lot of people, respected people within wrestling, are saying that you deserve a shot at the British heavyweight title. And that title is currently held by a man you know very well, Alex Shea. And we talked earlier about how you behave differently in other UK promotions. At times in other promotions, you've been a close ally to Alex Shea, and it's also been well known, well documented, that Alex Shea has been something of a mentor to you in the past.
Well, I think it goes deeper than that, to be honest. I mean, in the past I've described Alex Shea as a friend and a mentor.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 years ago, when I first stepped into a wrestling school at Finsbury Park, and I was greeted by this larger-than-life character that Alex is. I mean, in every way, persona and in size. I was mesmerised by this man, and over the years, he has been a mentor, he has been a friend, but I would go further and say he's been like a big brother to me.
Right.
He has given me more advice on life and on wrestling than even my actual big brother.
Okay.
Has. We have a very, very close relationship, and it's got to the point now where, before the last 4 months, I could call him about anything. He'd help me out.
Yeah.
If I needed the shirt off his back, he would give me it.
Yeah.
If I was lost in somewhere in the country, he would make no excuses to come and pick me up. And because of that, I return the favour.
Yeah.
Wherever he needs me, whether it be, back up on other shows because he thinks, people are out to get him, no questions asked. I'm there because he's done so much for me.
Yeah.
And it kind of throws, a bit of a spanner in the works because, he is the XWA British Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
And I do want that title belt. I mean, what could I not want more? After a hopefully 12 match win streak, then to be called the heavyweight champion, that's a dream come true for any wrestler.
Of course it is.
But as far as Alex being the champion and me fighting him, I guess time will tell. I'm not even there yet. I have to get through Cyanide first.
Yeah. You said that again. Over the years, you became very close with Alex Shea. Up until a few months ago. In recent months, Alex Shea has become a changed man. He's become the Ascension, and he's done some unspeakable things in the XWA. We mentioned about how Morecambe holds a very special place in your heart, and about how you've become the conscience of the XWA with the fans and in the dressing room. You came out to confront Alex at the end of the last 2 XWA shows when he left Johnny Fear laying in the ring. But the thing is, you didn't say anything to Alex Shea, and you didn't make any kind of physical move towards him. It was actually El Ligero who led the charge to the ring, and not you. So, what a lot of your critics are wondering, and what I have to put to you now, is do you want to fight Alex Shea?
I want to be the champion.
Yeah.
I've worked my whole life, my whole career, to be the British Heavyweight Champion. And that's what I want. That's what I want.
But do you actually want to fight Alex Shea, the Ascension?
I'll answer that question on Saturday, the 2nd of October.